Hello, everybody, and welcome, and good day. I say day, but it's night. Long IRL day. So we're going to do some chit-chat and watch some videos, get some ideas. Because it would be wrong to do Factorio, like, only 2 hours, and everyone's like, but go longer. And it's like, I'm not doing that. So we'll do some shenanigans. We got some news to get caught up with anyway, so it'll be interesting. It'd be very interesting. I'm wanting some kind of challenge. I'm kind of tired of I feel like I'm doing like low ball shit, and I need to do something like really out there. Everyone's just streaming and just doing the same old like woo! Salty. I want like something. My brain has been fatiguing on it for days. Maybe I blame Factorio. Also welcome, of course, the amazing hero. Claybird was here first. He holds the crown. Of course, I watch FTLs here. Anywho, we'll start out with... I guess we could start with this article. I mean, this article really isn't much that we don't already know. They're coming for the gamers because they're stupid. Honestly, I have no idea. I've been watching the Amreth, dude. No, I haven't. But give me the link, and I wouldn't mind putting Amreth on this because it'd be great clickbait because boobas sell. So yeah, great. Nuzlocke Pokemon I've actually done before, Claybird. I did it with Pokemon Red. Funny enough. Maybe we'll come back to this because this is. I want to be more ranty for this. Steam's going through it though. There's been like and that's just PC Gamer, but like all these places are like kind of trash rags anyway for gaming, which is a whole different thing. But there's been a lot of articles like this where they're coming after Steam to some degree. Who's the dude with the chipmunk, with the beard that looks like a chipmunk? Does news commentary say? What about Asmongold? Asmongold's been doing stuff. That's just because he wants to say he still plays WoW. Yeah, Asmongold. Something like that. Elden Ring, SL1 no damage. No damage? He's been talking about this article. Yeah, it's a big article. I mean, gamers have always been, you know, something that we learned to kind of get a little philosophical just for a split second is gamers have always been the canary in the coal mine for the internet because we're in it all the time. The systems are similar, right? It's the digital space in general. And I feel like if you really think about the internet, gaming is what's kind of drived. I mean, there are two things on the internet that have driven it, to be honest. Porn and gaming. Porn will always be number one, unfortunately, but I'm not talking about that one. But gaming has been, for the most part, for most things. We saw it with Gamergate stuff. We saw it with other things. Weird agendas of all kinds. Kind of came to gaming first, and it's kind of interesting, and I feel like they're going after it again. Gabe is getting old. His son, you know, I've talked about this before, his son has not got really any interest, and if something happens to him, they will just sell it. I don't think the son's gonna run it the same, not anywhere close. Steam is a soft monopoly, is better. Epic has been growing, whether we like it or not. They have been. And the ADL's mad at them. I don't give them any credit for shit. They've gone, I don't even know. But gamers have always I don't know how to frame this, is that like why like gamers have always been stupid and really smart at the same time. And the term gamer words has always been a thing. Well, it depends on how the people who are running it. See, I think you're right about that. I watch FTL. But the problem is that it's the boomer Gabe's different, but it's the government. But it's how the people running it get affected by it. I don't think that they'll stop it, but they'll just put changes onto things. You know, like, you know, if you do something, maybe you get suspended. You know, careful what you post in the modded area, you know. I mean, Steam's a really easy target. I mean, they got some games on there you could buy because it's a really free marketplace. And let me tell you, there's some places. But when they talk about extremist content, like, I feel like the guy, like, whoever did this did it probably with no context. But, like, there are games like Wolfenstein, for instance. Right? Oh, same. I watch FTL. Yeah, I'll be downloading and key coding, cracking everything I can on multiple hard drives in my entire Steam library if that happens. You bet your ass. That's exactly right. If there's any whiff of that going on. And believe me, you would know because I would sound the alarm bells and tell everybody. Because, I mean, I'm sure just like me and everybody else, we have all of us together just in my own small Discord. If you just randomly picked, like, I don't know, 7 people, you probably have over 10,000 games in everyone's Steam library combined, like, in terms of value. So, and here, you're right about that, yeah. Yeah, there's Wolfenstein, yeah, there's, was it Furry Hitler stuff as well, like, you know, it's one of those things, it's like, do I like it? No. I honestly think it's kind of shit. But there's also Stalin versions. There's also probably Fidel versions. That's what people want. They could get it. Might as well make money off of it. Welcome, fans. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think you're right, Claybird. Yeah, it's a meme game, but it's funny. Is it probably made more money than Concord, which is a world to live in. I tell you what. But for context, this is the guy that's leading it, because people need to be associated. Very boomer, in my opinion. Also, very interesting that he's on the intelligence committee. Which is interesting, but this is his entire Wikipedia. And again, I looked up the U.S. senator. He is also very conveniently now this is where like the cynical part of me comes in. Like all the window dressing that we think to kind of anger people, the racism, this extreme, whatever they want to say, fucking rip it all away. All bullshit, complete bullshit. Do you know what I really think it is? I think it's money. It's always money. This is what I find interesting. Yes. Which one was it? Yeah, right here. He is the 3rd wealthiest member of Congress. My problem is that it's just the topic of the game. For them to make the points they want, they only need to misprint it. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Fens. Yeah. And so I think it's because something like this, right, puts in it's called priming, right? There's a psychological thing. It's priming. And for buying or to devalue or see, it's full of all this stuff. It's really not that valuable. But if you sell it to us, you know, you get it off your hands. You can retire. You don't have to worry about all this bullshit. It's really convenient. That's what I think is going on because it's a soft monopoly and it's worth a lot of freaking money. And it's a booming industry, gaming, and it's only going to get more. So that's what I think. That was an odd mix-up indeed. That's funny, Feds. Yeah, there's all kinds of bullshit games. I think like most things, people want to play bullshit gag meme games of that. They can, but I mean, what was it? Postal was a game too. That exists. There's a shit ton of hentai. Um, I mean, it's a cesspool. Yeah, Manhunt. I didn't ever play Postal. I played Manhunt. I remember. You want to hear something interesting? Yeah, it's a um, it's a whatever. But I remember there was like a weird Wii version of Manhunt. Where you had to like take the nunchucks and actually like go like this to like strangle people in the game. And I remember it was weird. I rented it from Blockbuster, but I remember my grandma at the time, because she'd gotten the Wii, she saw the game, and it caused quite the commotion. I think I was 15 or something like that, but she was not all too happy. It didn't scar me though, I don't think. I'm perfectly normal. Uh, I played the censored eye bleach version, probably. Yeah. Was Postal developed, or was it Manhunt was developed by Rockstar? Possible. Anyway, that's what's going on here. All this gibberish. I think that they're just priming to chip away at Steam because apparently they want to piss off the gamers and make a Gamergate 2.0. We'll see what happens. Also, I don't know why that there's a need to mention Elon in this. Like, I don't even need to like look. I don't even need to read this. I just see key names popping up as I'm speed reading this. That has nothing to do with this. Clickbait bullshit. You and Jim Jam both, by the way, Hero. Yes, I think you're talking about this, aren't you, Euron? Which I think I already have tagged up here, which is the Elden Ring could get bought by fucking Sony. GOG, I hope, gets more market share, for the most part. Because we already got confirmation from Steam, pretty legitimately, that you own a license, you don't own the game. GOG says you own the game. So GOG is a little bit better than that. You're correct, Clybird. Yeah, back when Rockstar made great games. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Pepe and stuff like that. I don't like the idea of seeding symbols that I like to people who are bullshit, in my personal opinion. 4chan needs to honestly, I think 4chan probably needs to suck a dick, but they would probably like that. So that would be that. They'll come and smite me, I'm sure. Yeah. GOG is the way to go, I agree. The PC version of Manhunt is unplayable? I did not know that. Yeah, if 4chan trolled me and made me any kind of internet famous, I would just enjoy it. Yeah, I would play into it and tease the lol cows because I couldn't help myself. Because I like laughing at myself way too much. All right. The summary of this basically is there's rumors of Sony wanting to buy up Elden Ring. I don't know how much Sony has, but I think they're struggling just with the market share in total, especially after. I'm really surprised that they're able to do this, considering that they've lost 400 million with Concord and that whole debacle. I don't know how they have this kind of play money. Maybe the investors are embarrassed, and so they're pushing to just go buy something that they know works, which is the cash cow of From Software. Maybe. But they're pushing for it. This is a possibility that I do not want to happen. I don't think any of us want this to happen. I, most of all this stuff, I kind of softly read it before. There's some filler talking about other associations and stuff like that. What is this, by the way? You're on. What is this? Ah, yeah. Sony needs a clean out for sure. Look at this. Microsoft confirms it's working on held, but it's years away. Steam Deck is probably Nintendo Switch and Steam Deck have got that market cornered. It makes sense for them wanting to push into it. It's kind of strange that they are though, considering they have so much emphasis on just buying game studios. But I guess now they want a portable platform to compete. I guess. What is this? Floated the prospect of Microsoft branding a new portable game hardware. I feel like this would go maybe the same route as maybe the PSP if they're lucky. Where the PSP kind of had like a little bit of a bump, but like it kind of turned into its own thing. Like it had its own. I don't know. It was never in the mainstream for me. I saw one time in the public. That was it. I never even played one. I've played their ported games before. It was great. I heard good things about it. Like I said, I don't think anything bad of it, but it was like kind of its own thing, you know? It was, I don't know how to put it. Kind of like the Switch is. It's like the Switch is its own thing. It's Game Boy was its own thing. Like really, like there was no real competitor to it. I feel like that will go the way. Okay, here's the thing. If Microsoft finds a way to take advantage of the mobile market in the way of mobile gaming, what do I mean by that? Well, Microsoft owns the Microsoft Store, right? And they have all these games in the Game Pass. If they find a way to integrate that into the mobile, which is what Steam's kind of done with the Steam library and the Steam Deck, it would probably be pretty competitive. Specifically, if they could try to piggyback off of like a way to transfer over the account. I was thinking, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something where I wonder, does Microsoft own any like big telecom companies like AT&T, Verizon, or anything like that? I don't actually know. But if they piggyback that where you know, when a family goes in to go buy a phone, I don't think they do, but that would be what I thought, right? If they go in and go buy a phone and there's like a portable device that comes with Game Pass, you know, that's kind of like going to make little Timmy happy. That's, you don't really see that, right? That would be pretty big market because that's where you're going to get the customers that are online. You're not going to get them the same in the GameStop or the malls or the brick and mortar like you used to. Only place people go is gotta go pick up a phone for the most part. But this is interesting. Honestly, I think overall them trying to do this is a good thing. More competition, better. I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I like this. And then we'll work on this in a moment. What is this you're on? Sony Plus admits forcing PC gamers into PlayStation accounts can invite pushback, but insists they have to keep games safe, which doesn't really track in single player. That is completely correct. Yeah, this is complete bullshit. If Sony came out, see, they can't say this in public, but if Sony came out and said the truth, going, yeah, we want to help our PlayStation Plus member numbers for our shareholders, and this is why we insist on doing this. If you want to play our games on PC, you got to have a PlayStation account. If they just flat out said that, and this is why, I would respect them more for it. It's the jerking around. Just say it. Just say, no, we need to do this to help with so we can account for making money and keep our shareholders happy. You could frame it and do it like real minimum and just say that. Yeah, and wasn't there like a and Sony's like so known for their data breaches. Like they are in gaming world, they are historic for their breaches. The Sony network got hacked and was shut down for a long time. There were YouTubers who became famous over the debacle of that. That was like early days. That was over a decade ago. A long time ago. I feel old. There's companies pushed plan. The hack of 2011. Yeah. I heard, by the way, I don't know this. I heard a rumor. There's no like article of this. Is complete bullshit that I heard, but it would not surprise me because again, it's kind of greedy. I heard that there's a rumor where they're wanting to not only do this, but some form of requirement to pay for like a PlayStation Plus-esque thing to be able to play these games as well. I don't think that would ever fly with Steam and all these other places that it's being ported to in the first place. But I've heard people talk about this, and that form of perversion of gaming would not surprise me. And I hope not. Again, more people will just pirate it. I mean, that's what people are gonna do. This is why I'm still like upset. Like, yeah, they're going to talk about the Helldivers community because they pushed back on it, but there's still issues with this. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok does not need PSN account. It's a complete single player. There's no need for any of this. I think it's because they're PlayStation. So if I had to wager a guess, and again, it's completely obvious, anybody with a brain would know this, is that how many games were exclusively made for PS5 that would be a console seller? Honestly, how many? I think it's less than 10. Typically, they make consoles at a loss to sell the games to make a profit. Typically, that's what they did back in the day. So I reckon they might be having a hard time, and they need to do this to desperately compete with Microsoft and then inflate their numbers. And it's just pissing everyone off. I cannot wait for the full PlayStation 4 emulation to get done with all the bugs so that I can actually get it fully going and we can play some Bloodborne without motion blur and at 60 FPS. That's going to be beautiful. The great internet nerds of the world are working upon it. God bless them for it. And I cannot wait because it kind of breaks my heart because I used to be a Sony fanboy. I grew up on PlayStation. PlayStation 2 was a golden era. Most of the PlayStation 5 exclusives are remasters and remakes. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. They're not there. It's really unfortunate because like I love PlayStation. Yeah, so okay, so we've got God. Astrobot I heard was good. There's that. Demon's Souls remastered. I don't even know what this is. Final Fantasy remastered. 16. All right, cool. Forspoken who? Didn't this get like a horrible ratings? I'm gonna call for what it is. I think that was it Forspoken. I think turned into like what was it, woke garbage or whatever it was. I don't even know. Remastered again. Good, great game though. The PC port kind of hurt my feelings, but great game. Marvel, I played it. The remaster, I'm sure it's great. The original was great. Good stuff. Okay, Spider-Man 2 is an exclusive on it. Okay, cool. So that's one actual game. It's a sequel. Oh, Pacific Drive turned into... No wonder I never saw that on Steam. Okay. Silent Hill remake. Another remake. Sequel. Racket Returnal. Okay. Which was which is now on PC. I heard was pretty good. I saw Barb the Barbarian, the Mario Super Mario guy play it a little bit. Stellar Blade, all right. So Boobas and Degeneracy, probably the only game, but it's coming to PC. Another remake this is the 4th time this game has been remade. And then The Last of Us 2 remake, which is a couple more behind. It's got more. Another remake. Oh my god! Death Stranding, okay. Holy shit! Yeah, I've heard good things about Returnal. Because it's got like the roguelike elements, and I love the way you know, it reminds me of your own almost like because it's kind of bullet hellish, right? It's like a 3D version of like games like Enter the Gungeon, right? With like all the, you know, the enemies, the bullet hell, but it's the Returnal universe. But like when I think of it, it reminds me of that, the bullet hell element of it, but 3 dimensions. What's this? Ghost of Humanize everyone's already shitting on due to the lead actress. Oh, the lead actress doing is she pulling a Snow White? Is that what's going on with that? I think I remember reading a headline about the voice actress doing something, which is fine. They can have an opinion as long as the game is good. But you're gonna. Why is there a Windows Microsoft? Hold on. What is this? Campaign manager. No, remind me later. Shut up, Microsoft. No. There we go. Click at the wrong button. Being active, being toxic. Yeah, you could have a cause, like, I don't know. People have a cause where they want to save kittens. Don't be toxic with it. You'll be fine. That's my tepid response to it. What I really want to say is, like most people, probably being a stupid bitch, but, you know, I can't say that. No. Yeah, she had a cause, all right. She wanted to run the country. She practically did for a few years. Jill. Biden. What? Right. I don't even know some of these games. Oh, guys, Goodbye Volcano High. Totally. What a great PlayStation 5 exclusive. This sold so many copies. God, I remember. Let's hold on. Do you guys even know what this bullshit is? Do you even know? Ignore this. I definitely wasn't looking at this earlier. No. Did I just hear? Is currently? Oh, I think, was it the pro version is yes, I was Clayburn. I know, interesting game I should try out. I know why I watch FTL. Yeah, how much is a PS5? How much is they already have a pro version, don't they? How much is a pro version right now? 800 euro? Holy shit! How much is it in American? What the shit? Roughly 1-to-1? Okay. I know there was is the dollar back to about match with euro? Because there was a little bit where the euro was ahead for a while. Almost what? God, that's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's $7.99. $7.99 according to Google and Amazon for me. Top article: PS Pro is overpriced. Here's why. It's so stupid. Why? Why you do this? Oh, anyway, guys, this Goodbye Volcano High is currently on Steam, so I don't know why it's even on this list. Maybe because it's old. Anyway, I don't care. It's Bright Fens, exactly. The article writes itself. I just want to show you guys this. Just it's a short. It's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. So breathe. If you don't want to see this, go take a peep. This is the time. All right, ready? Make this
Though
up.
we know very little, scientists say the asteroid's electromagnetic atmosphere may cause some minor interference with electronics.
And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
So, welcome back, seniors. Believe me when I say
Oh,
that
concept
this
is
year
Life is
will fly
Strange.
by, and you will find
People love Life is
yourselves
Strange.
wishing you'd taken
The
more
high school
time to
drama thing is
prepare.
fine. That's fine. They could have that. It's just what? It's the dinosaurs. It's kind of.
You are auditioning for a spot in my
I don't know how to
annual
put
Battle
it.
of the Bands.
You really aren't thinking about it? A big kaboom?
Bet this would be a good spot to be if it
All right,
hits.
fans.
Who are you? It's gonna be fine. Just gotta make it to the summer tour.
Goodbye, Volcano High. Goodbye. It's the end of the world. I don't. Are there reviews for this already? I have to say. The character designs are awful. We got a couple good ones. This was an emotional experience from start to finish. Okay. They've only ever given one review, and their name is Wish. Excuse me. A meteor, duh. I know, right? Duh. They get right out with the meteor, man. 10 out of 10. It's got a lot of good reviews. Choices don't matter. Well, it's the end of the world, so I don't think so. They throw in a back guitar hero mechanic to make sure you're still awake through the game. Is 4.5 to 6 hours max. The whole thing plays like you're watching a movie with a B minor mechanics thrown in to call itself a game. You'll get the same experience just watching a YouTube video of the game because it's all just voice acted scenes with no major story differences in your choices. All characters suffer from an adult pretending to be a high schooler, right? There you go. There you go. What is it mostly positive? It's actually mostly positive, so all right. Not many reviews. It's a what is it, slice of life type of game. Am I gonna play Dragon Age the Veilguard? No. Art's pretty cute. I could be persuaded to some of that. Again, art like that is not. No, I think the people who wrote the article, I think it was. I mean, this is on Steam at the moment. I watch FTL. You can sit here and hate watch. You hate play that game. Oh, that game would probably get me banned off of Twitch if I played it because I would scream at it so much. Hey, Vita. Yeah, Wolfgarn. Exactly. Let's see. We got a couple things linked here. What's this you linked me here on? I'll take a look at that real quick. What is this? Oh, players right now. What? Oh God. Damn. What about release? On release, the most it ever had was 291 players. Like 1,000. Right there you go. 1344 positive, 159 negative. The numbers don't match. That is true. But, I mean, this is just peak all players playing at the same time. But, like, every day you could have, like, it could be different players. I think it was... So I think it came to Steam, and for a certain period of time, it probably was exclusive. That's why it was on that list. There was a couple of games on that list that I know were exclusives and then went to Steam, like a few months later. Oh, Riftbreaker is a great game. I haven't played the DLC for it, Vita, but I know what you're talking about. That is a really, really good game. Yeah, Riftbreaker's great. I have played that. Like I said, I haven't played the DLC, but that is a fantastic game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Actually, Riftbreaker is one of the few games that I point to as an example of you can have a female protagonist and no one gives a shit when it's a good game. Actually, I've pointed to that game a few times for that. Because the game isn't about, it's not injected. It's not even, it's hinted at, it's talked about as a joke and then moves on. Great. Yeah, this is interesting that the numbers don't add up. Yeah, in fact, look how many followers it has to positive. That ratio is really interesting. It would not surprise me that somebody maybe paid for positive reviews. It's possible. Yeah, it's bait. Yeah, this is hate bait for sure, I think. To a degree. But it's, That's a great... This is a great question. The numbers on this game make you go, They probably paid for some positive reviews, stuff like that. You know, this game reminds me of is like those visual novels. That's the word I'm looking for, visual. Also, it's possible that they gave a lot of Steam keys away, right? Maybe to get positive reviews. People do that as well. Kingdom of Two Crowns? I think I've heard of that. Do you think they were looking at this, Fens? I think these are estimates, though. Is there any other data we have on how many people probably bought this game? Yeah, owner estimations. Owner estimation. Yeah, they link to the other, the play tracker, BG Insight, stuff like that. Yeah. Still though, even the estimations. Even if it was 50,000. Still would be kind of high for the positive reviews. Wasn't there like yeah, PS4 and PS5. It said both on the article. We can go to that real quick right here. It says right here, there was some titles that are PS5 exclusives but also happened to simultaneously debut on the PS4 too. We'll list those games below. Boom. So that's what it was. So I went past on this is why, because it goes into other things. So to give more context, to not cause any confusion. Yeah, so it's got PS4 and PS5 and Steam. It's probably on GOG as well, so it probably sold a good few thousand for sure. I need a Kingdom Two Crowns. I need to actually know that game. Like I know that. What is this you're on? Oh, is this actually all the games that are exclusives? Oh. Wait. This can't be real. This is it? No. You can pay $800 to play this, to play these? Oh my god. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was, I mean, this is bad. Probably was longer, but all the ports were shit. Okay, question. How many PS2 exclusive games were there back in the day? Do we have that list? Because that had to be hundreds of games. Yeah, I need to look it up. You're right about that. I need to ask my AI. Let's see, how many PS2 exclusives were there? Question mark. Tell me. Oh, I said PSP, didn't I? I said PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, sorry. Wikipedia page, category PlayStation 2 only games, lists approximately 515 pages. That's all I really need to hear. This is Brave AI, which we knew was kind of funky. 3 to 500 it says. You much rather go with a list that includes temporary exclusives and then more ported? Yeah, that's a good point. They did drop the ball of the consoles, but I mean, kind of hard to compete with a PC when everyone kind of, I mean, everyone's living room. You know, I remember, if you think about it back in the day, let's just take a moment. Also, let's get off of this for a moment because it's bright white of death for a moment. Either way, the list is definitely shorter for PS5 for the exclusives. But you know something that's kind of interesting to think about? I don't know if anyone's, I'm sure most everyone here is probably old enough to remember this, is that there was a great competition to be the home entertainment system, right? And that's kind of what the consoles were doing. That's why you could play like movies and have the back in the day, PS3, you know, they had the Blu-ray player. They were the only one that had the Blu-ray player where you could play Blu-rays. And that was kind of the goal. And what's interesting is that today, with cable dying the way it has, with everyone's, you know, growing up on phones and using apps, they've gotten accustomed to technology. And also the smart TV has kind of put a spinner in all of that, right? Like everyone has either got, basically their computer is their home entertainment box because it can do everything. You can do anything you want in the entire digital space from a computer. That's what won the crown, not all these consoles and everything else, which is kind of interesting in hindsight. It's a fun little thought. Because they did drop the ball. I don't really think they had much of an option. I think what Microsoft is doing, where they're trying to buy all the game studios and become the Netflix of gaming, is kind of smart, because I think they saw the writing on the wall with the consoles. Nintendo is always going to do their own thing, and they have a surplus of money, so they ain't going anywhere, unfortunately. They just want to sue people. And with Microsoft doing that, Sony's kind of all on their own, just dying. Really. They're flopping in the wind in the console world. Nintendo and Steam are doing their port. Like, if you think about it, like, who really, there is nothing. All God. The remake consoles with like little minis and stuff for the retro are doing better than most. Kind of crazy if you think about it. Everyone now, get a pre-built PC, current to your gaming entertainment center. You're good to go. Rip to the consoles. Anyway, let's move on to a little something else, shall we? I'm not actually going to vote in this, but we're going to kind of tepidly vote and see what we got going on here for Game of the Year. This is going to happen. Apparently, people are upset that Wukong is on this list. I think it deserved it. I played it. Did I skip your link? Unacceptable. What is your link? This is your link. Is that right? No, that was Euron's link. Hold on. Hold on. Aha, I did. Oh, this was the game you were talking about. Ah! Hold on. Okay, let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Pause. We're going to check this out for a moment and enjoy ourselves. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. Go away, Sony. Get out of here. Close this. Be gone. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Something wholesome? I already like where this is going. Hold on. Take it in. Ooh, this has almost got, what was that game Oprah G was playing? I think it was called, like, Samlot? Almost got that vibe. 3D Stardew? Yeah. I am future. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. You're getting craftable things by actually disassembling it. Ooh. This has almost got, was it PC? The simulation games do this, where they actually, you know, they go step by step in the actual process. So this reminds me of a little bit. That's cool. Yes, I watch FTL, exactly. You know, a Cape challenge. Is it co-op? That's a good question. Is it? I think it is co-op. Is it single player? Ah, single player only. This game probably would be. I mean, it's hard, but if it was co-op like RAF style, it would probably do really well. Interesting. When did it come out? It just came out too. Put that on my wish list. I like that. I like that game a lot, actually. That's interesting. It has fishing. I can already see it has fishing. Hold on. Let me go put this officially on my logged in account real quick. Gimme. No. Thank you. Boom. I want it. I want it for later. For later. Everything Raph exactly? Yeah. Why don't you have dismantle? Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's a nice thing, Fens. These games are nice because they are relaxing for when, like, especially when you're frustrated. Would you consider these type of games, even though they're kind of survival crafting, would you consider them more in like the kind of slice of life games? Like if I don't know how I would put that. Because I guess they're wholesome. That's why I think of that. Slice of life, I think, kind of wholesome as well. I might be connecting two things that probably aren't connected, but I don't know. That's what I kind of think of. They're chill. Really chill games. Speaking of things that are not chill. Being survival seems to be relaxed and quite forgiving. At least that's what you read. Yeah, after work chill type games. Yeah. Yeah, Elden Ring DLC controversy. So Game of the Year, they now magically made it to where DLCs could be a part of this. So they listed Elden Ring DLC. Here it is. So, all right. This is the things that they've presented us. So let's make a decision and let's think about this. So, if we were to vote for one of these, which one would we vote for? I heard great things about this. Claybird, have you actually played Astro Bot? Because I know you've got the PlayStation. You would have been able to play that. I'm biased. I like Elden Ring a lot, and I have played Wukong. I never beat it, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was an easier Souls-like game, but they wanted to not be a Souls-like game, but they were. And it was basically a boss rush, where you basically one boss after the other, for the most part. I don't even know what this is. What is this game? I don't even... Hold on. No, close this. View all categories. Gotcha, fans. No, it has dodge frames. The dev says it wasn't a Souls-like, but it played like a Souls-like. I've played enough to know, like, it definitely did. It's kind of its own thing, I would say. Alright, then we can go through that list, and then... Now I can go next. Okay. Whatever. It's killing me. What is this, Clay? Give me.
Let's say hello to Jimbo. He's just a joker. In any other game, he is left out the deck and has no value. But in Balatro, Jimbo and other jokers upgrade your poker hands, allowing you to create powerful card synergies. Every run requires a new strategy.
Isn't this the game you're
Harness
on talking
these jokers
about?
to their full potential and optimize your deck to defeat tricky enemy boss blinds. Wield the mystic power of tarot cards to enhance your individual
I now
playing
remember
cards
seeing
and
this.
upgrade the poker hands you play with.
You said this was
planet
really
packs
good and
vouchers.
addicting.
You will need all the help you can get
Yeah,
to
exactly,
survive
Fun.
each round. Do you like shiny cards? Balatro has multiplier cards, lucky cards, glass cards, bonus cards, steel cards, and stone cards. Keep an eye out for cards with a golden seal. Collect stronger editions for each joker like foil, holographic, polychrome.
So this game is up for Game of the Year. Now, I have nothing against this game at all, and I'm sure it plays fantastic. And if Euron says it was pretty fun, I bet it was some gamer crack. I don't know if it's Game of the Year though. Exploded on the ground. It's nuts. Maybe I need to play that. It's more like, yeah, exactly. I would think it's more indie than Game of the Year. Honestly, if I had to guess which one won, I think the people will vote for Wukong, but they'll pick... the judges of this award ceremony, which has the most vote, I think they'll pick Astro Bot. It doesn't. It just... I think, I mean, indie game could get... It's just surprising. Like, because I would think, like... I think it would be everywhere even more if it was, but... I mean, 2024 hasn't really been that good with games anyway. I mean, just this list alone for the pick has been kind of interesting. I say that this will win. My vote goes for Wukong just because I've played it, and this is a deal. I mean, I can't pick the DLC because I would pick it always because it's Elden Ring. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Fens. I think your logic is right. I see where you're coming from. There's not really an argument other than like semantics, really. I think some people are probably people who are upset about this game being here would be the term I like is pedantic. That's a good word for it, which is like, you know, it's not technically a game, you know, it's an indie game, which is its own division. A division already exists, so what, you know. I think it's fine. It's a little surprising because it kind of, to me, I look at like the fact that it's here is, it kind of shows a lot of the mainstream games that would typically dominate this category are not here. That's what I'm noticing, in truth. Like the fact that the Star Wars Outlaw isn't here, you know, Dragon Age Vanguard, Black Ops, like the fact that those games aren't here, right? Yeah, Concord. That's what's surprising. The fact that an indie is here, I think is actually kind of a good thing. Maybe those games are just shit. Absolutely, they're shit. You know it. All right. So, game of the year. Okay, so now we have best game direction. It's the same ones. Wait, really? So wait, is it just gonna give it? No, it's not. It's the same ones. So what? They're not gonna get. So what? Are they gonna give Game of the Year to Elden Ring and then give what best game direction to like Wukong as like a breadcrumb? Maybe indie games should not have any category. It's just a developer that's independent, isn't it? Actually, I don't know the official definition of an indie game. I've always assumed it's a certain size of a studio. I think it's like, was it 1 to 20? I think typically is considered an indie studio. Something like that, right? I think probably budget probably determines whether it's indie or not. I think that's where the independents come from. Like it, indie also, I don't know. I need to Google it, but also I think they have no publisher, so probably self-published. Hey, little animal. Right, fans? Absolutely, you're 100% right. For direction, I don't know. I'll say Wukong because I like the direction. Although Astrobot probably will get something. We'll get one of these, I'm sure. All right, next thing. Best narrative. We only have, okay, we don't even have 6 on this. Best narrative. Probably Hellblade will get this. Yeah. Hellblade will probably get this. Will Silent Hill? I don't know. I mean, Silent Hill's got a great narrative. Scary. Well, again, best narrative, meaning it's the storytelling element. Right? You think Metaphor will win? I don't even know this game. I'm kind of curious. What is this game? Trailer. Oh, by same company made Persona? Okay, then yeah. Just that knowledge alone. When I googled the name, the first thing that popped up was Metaphors Politics sound more interesting than most. I don't give a shit. Where's the game trailer for this thing? The hell? I typed in trailer and it gave me there it is. The hell?
Well, hello. I've been waiting.
To dispel the curse, Luis must be dealt with. This is the way of the real world! I will show you a world with
I see the persona.
Seeker!
For sure.
Scour! Still up?
hack and slash. Burn to ash!
I'd like to ask you to handle an extermination mission.
Yeah, it'll probably win. You guys are probably right.
Protecting the crystal.
Most of these type of JRPGs are gonna win. They've got, when it comes to narrative, it's always wacky. Like the idea of a dream world being real and humans being the evil people inside their dream world. That's interesting already. Yeah, that'll probably win then. Yeah, your guys are right. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Did you end up playing Silent Hill 2 yet, Claybird? The remastered? Did the remastered turn out well? I've heard that this turned out really well. Final Fantasy apparently did really well too. You're waiting for a sec? Good. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm kind of with you on that one, Clay. I ain't paying $70. I've bought. I wanted to buy only one AAA game this year. I broke down into two. I know. I'm so horrible. So horrible. Because I got Wukong as well. Wukong and Space Marines were the two ones I only got. Everything else I've been doing updates in indie, so. And I got a DLC, but okay. All right. Next. Best art direction. I don't know why Elden Ring's here. Or Wukong. If they give best narrative to Metaphor, then they'll give someone else. Probably Neva. Probably, yeah, it's the token. It's complete. The whole thing is based off of art and visuals. You can tell by just looking at it. Plus, it looks like it has some tokenness to it already, probably. Unfortunately, that's the assumption because of the way things have been portrayed. Best score and music. That will probably go to Final Fantasy. I don't think anybody's playing Stellar Blade for the music. I'm gonna put it out there right now that I would bet money right fucking now that there's not a soul playing Stellar Blade for the music. I don't think anybody could tell you what music was playing in that game. Well, Nier did have good music, but I'm going to say they'll give it to Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy's got pretty good music. They might give it to Astrobot, which would be kind of funny. Silent Hill. All right, hold on. Hear me out. What's the funniest outcome? What if Silent Hill wins best score in music? Silent Hill! Fucking hell. Silent! Why is I find that way too funny. Way too funny. Maybe it's the sleep deprivation, probably. Alright. Best audio design. That'll go to Hellblade. They did it with the first one as well. That'll go to Hellblade. Call of Duty should not win this category for best audio design that they've picked here because you literally have to pay for the audio. Now, I might be kind of blowing that out of proportion with a headline, but you know, it's Call of Duty. No, it's gonna be Hellblade. Again, if Silent Hill wins any of these audio categories, I will laugh because we're gonna watch the show, of course. Best performance. Wow, look at all these video game characters. I should know these people probably. Who? Okay, hold on. Is this the girl who voices the Star Wars Outlaws? Is that right? Why didn't they actually go with the way she looked in that game? It would sell more. Why did they make the Star Wars Outlaw chick look like ugly? And why didn't they use this chick? She looks way prettier. Assuming that's the case. I know that that's the Hellblade girl. She won it last year, funny enough. So that's a pretty big contender. I'm also trying to think of like the tokenism type of, like, you know, the way that they think, you know, corporation type thought. They'll probably give it to like Life is Strange or something, probably, or Outlaws. They'll throw them a bone. Right. Gotcha, Clay. Anyway, she's a pretty girl. So they should have used her model for that game. It would have sold more. Granted, if the code was better, but still. She does really good facial stuff though for Hellblade. Like, so she's a proper contender. They'll probably throw her a bone, I bet, or probably throw Outlaws a bone. You're on. Oh, they're finally, you know, it's nice to make it mainstream where it's becoming the butt of the joke. Isn't it nice? Ah, it's good. All right, what do we got here? Innovation in accessibility. Where do we begin? Where do we begin with this? I don't even know. Why? Yeah, there was. They already closed that studio down, though. It was their only successful game compared to all the other shit fans. And they closed the studio down, Ubisoft. There will not be a sequel, they confirmed. I heard it was okay for what it was. Cause the safest choice here for this? Yeah, I think you're right, Ninja. Also, welcome, you beautiful face. So, yeah, I heard decent things about it. Again, people said it's all right because they had such low expectations, though. Right? That's the caveat with Prince of Persia. It's not hard to look good when you're standing on a pile of shit. I'm just saying. Watch them give this to Vanguard just because it would just be funny. I don't know why, but yeah, probably Call of Duty would. I don't even know. Like, fucking. Diablo. I was gonna say Diablo 4 should win because literally all returns can play. That's funny. That's a good hot take. He's getting a little edgier. It's kind of been nice. I wish he'd go to Rumble because it would help expand Rumble's gaming side, but he'll probably, if anything did happen, he'd probably go to Kick because that's more money, and he's gonna go where the money is, unfortunately. If anything happens, but we'll see. I think it's more likely we're gonna experience probably Twitch getting sold off to somebody. Yeah, apparently it centered him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm sure it did. Yeah. It centered him, and you know, he had to step down from some of his parent companies and, you know, take out of the spotlight. He's, you know, other people are running it, the OTK crowd and all that. I mean, Miskiff has been on Rumble and has been like all this kind of stuff going on. You know, I feel like too, and this is the part that I think is good, regardless of the politics of it all, is no matter what, the combination of Kick, Rumble, YouTube is enough that there is a reasonable competition between all three of them combined to where they probably feel a little bit more obligated to kind of be like, no, you're just banned for 2 weeks, right? And we'll be better, you know. We understand, you know, they don't really want the talent to leave. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. Yeah, I want Rumble to grow. I when I joined over on Rumble anyway, I thought the same thing. It's a long-term play. They're growing. They'll get there. But currently Twitch does hold the monopoly, and they will probably for a while. Yeah, which is crazy. Which is really crazy to think about. Destiny's gone way off the fucking deep end. Holy shit. Speaking of like drama that's in the gaming sphere. But he's always done like political stuff. Destiny, on a little side tangent, something I find very interesting that I think is very relevant is Destiny. Yeah, it did. Total Biscuit said something about Destiny back in the day that I thought was really on point. RIP the legend. And it was when he first kind of got his thing, from my understanding, was over the whole Twitch plays Pokemon, right? And he became infamous because he started like a sect of people that were fighting other people in the chat trying to kill a Pokemon. It was like back when that was a first time thing and it was really big, right? Twitch plays Pokemon and the whole chat's, you know, spamming things to make outcomes occur. There was like a beloved, I think it was like a Pidgey or Pidgeotto or something, some Pidgey, and everyone loved that fucking Pokemon. So his mission was to kill it in the game and not let anyone be able to play with it. It's been a long time. I'm vaguely remembering this. There's probably a better breakdown. I'm not 100% on the details, but that's kind of the crux of it, right? So he became a villain in that and became kind of famous for that. So for him to kind of go off in this villain kind of vein that we're seeing does not surprise me. He kind of went way off the deep end. And there's a little bit of hubris where I think people forget when you're an armchair admiral doing stuff like this, right? And you're playing smart games and geopolitical games, and you're talking to chat, and you're looking up wiki stuff and videos and all this kind of stuff. You can get a fair bit of knowledge, but it doesn't mean you fully grasp it. There's a big difference. Like, there's a degree of arrogance. Is because you did that does not mean necessarily it's going to be believed the same. I don't know how I'm putting that the wrong way, but like, just because you're doing it from here does not give you that level of hubris that you have. And I miss Total Biscuit as well. Yeah, it was a good time. It's kind of interesting. I don't know where he would be today. Hopefully he'd call out some bullshit. I don't see him being a part of the bullshit. But who's gonna win this? Probably Call of Duty. To the next. Games for Impact. Okay. I don't even know. What is this? I hope Hellblade wins whatever this topic is. Thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning of message. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. What is a pro-social? Like, that feels like some weird squirrely word to me. I would hope so, Vita, yeah. Definitely a lot of rants. The WTF, yeah, the WTF series was great. Always the first thing, you start with the settings of the game. Always. Used to love that little detail. That was like the stuff that was great. I don't know who's gonna pick this. That one will probably win, I guess, because the cover. I don't fucking know. Let's move on. Fortnite's on here. Sure, you're on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Best ongoing? Well, it could have been Helldivers. I don't think they'll get it. They'll probably give it to Diablo because of corporate money bullshit. I kind of hope Final Fantasy gets it. They've been kind of clearing out most of the years for that kind of stuff, right? Best community, best ongoing. They've got a couple of years with that. I don't think Destiny 2 will win it. Helldivers might, just because it's got a lot of publicity, and regardless of negative or positive, that's just something in people's brain. Gotcha, Fens. That's an interesting breakdown. That benefits society. That's kind of interesting. You know, I read that, you know, I would think the last bit about the benefiting the society, I mean, a game like Ref could be that, honestly. Like, don't put litter in the ocean, pretty much. I mean, that's a really stupid and simple way to think of that, but I mean, you could put most games into that. Soma could be even that. Yeah, Raft is old, yeah. Soma was thought-provoking, right? Kind of the idea of consciousness and perspective. That game is a horror game, mind you, but it was very thought-provoking, that game. Very, very psychological. Yeah, they're scammy anyway, but that's our goal, is we're going to make fun of it and point it out, and point the ones that we think will win and the ones that will probably win because of scammy corporate bullshit. That's why I think that corporately, I think they'll, like Diablo, they might have thrown some money, you know, on this award because it looks nice. It gives padding. Papers, Please, yeah. Yeah, more dilemmas, yes. In fictional dystopia. I have never played it. I believe I own it, but I watched the Yogscast play the hell out of it. I think I watched multiple playthroughs of it. I love that game. I watched Sips, Simon play it, and all that back in the day when it first came out, when it was kind of big. Never actually played it myself, but it was really fun to watch. Yes, I think I remember when I did one of these streams, right, Fens? I think Wisely linked to them the short film, and I watched it. It's really good. I have seen it. It's actually very, very good. All right, Neuron's video. Let's go take a look. What is this? Infirmature.
It's hard to imagine a place more distant from adventure than a convent.
Gotcha, Clever. I'm not 17, I know. Turn away, Fen.
The heroine of this story, if it were up to her, would have preferred to stay within its walls. However, destiny had something different in store for her.
No, I'm covering it up. This is, I'm hiding! Gotcha, Clever. The music is interesting.
Open it. Open it. think that happened? First, you got pushed out of your house, and then out of the monastery. And if, by chance, you were to kill someone and go to jail, sooner or later you'd get pushed out of there as well. So where now? Huh? So many options.
It's kind of wacky. This is interesting. I see what you're saying. The cover was not what I expected this game to be at all. But it's PS5 only. It is weird though. That's interesting. It's like, it started like, you know, you're like a nun doing chores, and then it kind of gets to like you level up and you start fighting werewolves and fish and in a factory, and it started getting really weird. It is on PC? Okay. So it's just, this is just the PS5 trailer for it. Okay. No, that's really interesting though. Okay, okay. I'm glad I saw that trailer. We don't need that anymore. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of, it's an odd game. Yeah, the fisheye camera. Yeah, ongoing. I think Diablo will probably win it. I think there's a chance Helldivers win this, but we'll see. I hope just to snub everybody, and I'll be okay if Final Fantasy wins this. Yeah, Final Fantasy tends to win most of these. They'll probably just win it. That's perfectly fine. Just don't give it to Fortnite. Best community support. Ooh. Best community support, you say? Interesting that Baldur's Gate and No Man's Sky. Yeah, there you go, fans. That's good enough reason. They've definitely, for this year, been the most into it. Some people would bitch and moan, but I think overall, I think you're right, Fens. I don't see the single-player games winning this, although both No Man's Skies and Baldur's Gate, the dev teams, have been pretty good about the community. I'm happy about that. Yeah. Ooh. What is this? What is this? Ooh. The hell is this?
We weren't prepared for this. No one was.
There is no way out here. Unless you've got an helicopter, we're stuck on this damn mountain.
We're trapped, aren't we? Locked in here with that thing.
A portal opened in the neutrino detector.
Yeah.
How are you at holding your breath? I've seen something in the water, I think.
I even hear the gatekeepers have a way out somewhere in those depths.
Little Halo reference.
There are no safe options now. Just less bad ones. Take your pick.
Did you see that? That's interesting. That's on the list. I'm gonna put that on my list. That is very much so on my list. You have my attention. Not a bad price either. I like it. Look at... Whoa. That's a lot of reviews. Deep Field Games. Wait, PlayStack sounds familiar. Wait a minute, what is this? What other games have they published? Did I click that right? The publisher? That seems familiar. They've published some other games. One I've already got on my... Wow, a couple games I've already got on my wish list, including the card game. It's by the same publisher. What do you know? And Mortal Shell. What the hell? Dick Wild with 27. The VR. Hell of a name. Alright, interesting. Okay. Alright, I got that on my wish list. I like it. I'm here for it. Okay. Yeah, I think Helldivers will probably win this in the first half. We'll see. I doubt No Man's Skies or Baldur's Gate. They might give this to Baldur's Gate, but they won last year a whole bunch of stuff, so... Yeah. Best indie game. Now, this game is here. This is where they'll probably give this to this game. Most likely. I don't even know these other indie games. I saw the trailer for Neva in this last June. UFO 50 sounds familiar. I have no idea what this is. Animal Well? Oh, that's the one Donkey made, huh? That one might win it then. That one might. We'll see. Because apparently a lot of the judges that are picking this have 90% of the weight for the decision over the community. Something like that I read. Something weird. Best debut indie game? Oh, probably Manor Lords will win this. I hope. Because it debuted very well. So did this one, though. All three of these did. So, okay. When it comes to best indie and best debut, it's definitely going to be, like, one of these. I have no idea what the Plucky Squire... It looks fun, just based on that picture. Yeah. These are good picks for this year. I'm good. I'm happy with this, because I didn't know the name, but I knew about the Donkey's game. Couldn't remember the game. That could be good. Okay. Best mobile game. This is a mobile game as well? Of course, that makes sense. I guess that does make sense. AFK Journey? Hold on. Yeah, probably didn't. You're 100% right about that. Hold the phone. Hold on. I don't even want to know right now. Hold on. AFK Journey. When I look at that, is it going to be one of those mobile games where, like, you know, you build a building and you have to wait like 6 hours, or you pay gems to get it done right away? Because if that is that type of game and it's called AFK, like, that's so stupid but funny. Please be that type of game. Please. Give me a trailer for this.
Tales have it.
I think this is right.
That clashes of the gods set Asperia ablaze. In a world torn by the echoes of devastation, hope descended in silence. The chosen voyager of the prophecy would arrive, seeking the swords long lost to time, leading the heroes into this
show gameplay
new journey.
powers, save this beloved
Tales have
land, and bring forth light.
Now darkness rises yet again, where on this land should the mortal find faith.
The journey now begins.
This is a mobile game?
Will find the way forward.
No. No 2 clips running. There was for a split second, but because I was going to Google actual gameplay.
So, idle games are...
Frenzy Brainstorm!
It's time to show you my moves.
I think so, Fens, yeah. Okay, can we talk about how, you know, one thing that's really freaking me out that actually does bother me is so many people are watching videos at 2 times speed. And that's weird. Like, I could see maybe if somebody's a really, really slow talker, but like that really freaks me out because they would watch this at 2 times speed. Here we go. Like they would do this. This is what
Have it. The clashes of the gods set Asperia ablaze in a world torn by the echoes of devastation.
I don't know how you could do that. 5 seconds in and I'm already wanting to die. I can't. It's ridiculous. What is this? Game is a free-to-play with a gacha monetization system in the form of recruitment events. Fence, yeah, he talked very fast. Yeah, yeah, 1.5, maybe if the dude's talking kind of like, you know, a little slow, we need to do this tutorial. You know, things are happening. But if you've got like a, you know, already somebody that's jazzing and going 50,000 miles an hour and talking as fast as they can, 2 times speed is way too fast. Don't do that. Holy, especially with this music involved. I tried listening to myself at 2 times speed to like video edit, and it just, I could not. Yeah, but I mean, again, I think some things can be done, but like, the younger people are, the Zoomers are doing it with everything. That's where it gets crazy. They're doing it with everything. To where they can't watch something in normal speed. That's where it gets weird. 2 times speed TikTok. But it is a gacha game. That's funny fun. I believe it. I gotta watch the Malay podcast he's done recently with the president of Argentina. It'll be English dubbed over, but I think it's interesting. All right. Yeah, so it's what we thought. A lot of money in it, though, I'll say. Yeah, you shouldn't have your own. You know better. You've been on the internet how long? You know better. So best mobile game, huh? I have no idea. I hope this game wins it just cuz. Pokemon will probably win it, though. Pokemon will probably win it. Or this Genshin Impact wannabe. I don't even know what this is. We'll move on. Best VR AR. Metro probably. People are still doing VR? What? I'm not even gonna stay there. Best action game? They should give to Space Marines. That was last year, I believe, yeah, Fens. Or even the year before that. They're going by real fast. Real fast. Best action game. Do they give it to Stellar Blade? I don't... All these games have action. They might give it to Black Ops, but I think Space Marine should win this. Was it 2020? Oh, that's great. That's hilarious. 2020. Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah, everyone wants some action with Stellar Blade. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. We'll go a little faster through this. Best action / adventure. Oh, here's Outlaws. You watch them give this to this game. Why is best action adventure with Silent Hill? Could be Astro, probably. They should not give it to any of these three in the middle. I'm just saying. Like, they're not of the year by any means. I know what that is, but it's a scary game. I mean, it does have action and adventure, but you know what I mean. It can win another title. It doesn't need this title. It doesn't need an action title. Yeah, no, you're technically right. I know, I just hate it. Don't look into the Discord. Okay, well now I have to go look. What's in there? Oh, the Rule 34 site. Do we want to pin that? You must have just pinned that there. I can already see mini boobas on it. Yeah, that's what that channel's there for. And yes, Vita, pretty much every action game, yeah. And most games are, I mean, every game is technically an action game, a video game to some, because you're committing action to some degree, but yeah. Best RPG, huh? Apparently that's Stellar Blade. Oh, is it? Oh, there you go. I watch FTL. So are you in my juicy area on Discord? You stay away from there. You stay away. My mods, they link horrible things. Don't listen to them. Said sarcastically. You know that yeah, it is off for me. I just only check for legal reasons. I'll say I'll just check for what I have to. You know that I was talking about that politician being bought and sold over his Steam comments? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I suspected he was bought and paid for. Yeah. Yeah, he was the third richest in all the Senate. He's the third richest. He's the first richest Democrat. But actually, I find that surprising because Nancy Pelosi should be. But there were two other GOP ones in there. Don't forget. Yeah, there's some bullshit, boomer bullshit, money bullshit going on with that. Party is regardless. Oh, I'm sure it does, Euron. Praying Mantis is probably great. I agree, Vita. Yeah, Steam sales are probably the True Game Awards. Yeah. We all know that. What is this? What is this? What do we got here? Oh, here we go. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that, is bankrolled by Disney, who just pumped $1.5 billion into Steam's chief competitor. It's exactly what's going on. I told you. All the political, the hate speech, all the bullshit that you hear, every fucking lick of it, is all bullshit. It's always about the money. It is a tool to make the money, big money, because they want to devalue it. Who's the competitor? That's a good question. I'm gonna assume. Can I have this link? Can I actually see this X account? Well, no, hold on. I can just go to this. What am I saying? Epic. Oh, here's the AI. That's an AI Brave overview. Can't even see. Unreal. Epic would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, see, okay. Didn't Disney lose, what Disney games have been, has there been any Disney games have been exclusive to Epic, do we know? We know Disney's deep in China. China's related to Tencent. That'd be the only connection I could think right away, besides just big corporate money wanting to make money. That's an interesting little rabbit hole. There's something there. There's some bullshit going on. They're going after Steam. They're priming. It's coming. Something's coming. Will Steam do anything? I hope not. I don't think Steam will, but you know, I don't think the current administration's going to do anything about it. I'd be surprised. I'm going to be really surprised if they do. I will then have a problem with the current one, the soon to be sworn in one. If they go after Steam, then I have a problem. Then I'm gonna bitch and moan. But I don't think so. We'll see. That's interesting though. I watch FTL. See, I'm glad you found that, because there is something to that. That's crazy. It's really crazy. All right, best RPG. Well, Elden Ring is technically an RPG, but I don't think it should win best RPG. Okay, they can win like best DLC, stuff like that. I think games like Dragon's Dogma, even Metaphor is going to be, or Final Fantasy is going to be more of that. Yeah, they'll probably give it to Metaphor because of the Persona thing. Although Dragon's Dogma might, because it might. I don't know. We'll see. That was last year. When they were on when Baldur's Gate was on this list, they won. When they were in the Game Awards last year, they won. Last year, a year before, when they were listed, they won across the board. Every award you could imagine. So, and of course, they won. They won Game of the Year, Best RPG, Best like Actor, Directive, Audio. Like they won a whole bunch of shit when they were primed up. I believe people got a little upset because it was like only a couple months released, and then it had won, and they were like, "Well, how could it be Game of the Year if it just came out?" But Baldur's Gate is pretty fine. It's a great game. People are upset because you can fuck everything in it. Well, it's a role-playing game. What do you think people are gonna do in virtual reality? They're gonna bang everything. It's what people do, because we're freaks. That's what happens. I don't know why people are surprised that, oh no, the bear controversy. Really? That was your argument for Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah. I think there should be a cutoff where like they should have it quarterly set up in a way where there's a distinction. Like a game has to be out for like 3 months or something. If it releases at a certain time, then well, too bad. I think Dragon's Dogma might win something, but I think you guys are probably right. Metaphor will probably win it. Because again, JRPGs are gonna win it. They tend to get it. I don't know why Elden Ring's here. I don't think. Maybe this will do it. Maybe the Yakuza will do it. That's not actually a tough decision. This, I'll say, like these four. They might give it. I feel like this is the kind of category that one of these will win if they don't win anything else. That's a good question, Claybird. I don't know. I'm afraid to start anything anymore because I always go in with like this, like a kid in Disneyland, and then something happens or something, I leave it, and then I get really upset. I don't know how to go back. Best fighting game. Well, the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero should win it. That has been the most popular. I do not think the Powerpuffs is gonna win it. You are right, Claybird. I'll admit it. I admit my own faults. I see myself very clearly. It ain't fucking wrong, that statement. It's so good, though. I still want to go back. Okay, look. I literally have Wait, where is it? Hold on. I had it in the secret folder. Hold on. Give me my folder. I hid this away. I literally have been for the last. This is just to give you context of like where I'm at, because like I want to do something that's just different. I want to like. I don't know how to describe what I want. I'm like longing for something, but I literally have the shortcut for Monster Hunter hid in the folder because I have it downloaded because I'm like, I want to return and I don't know what the fuck to do. And I'm like, it's a lot of game and just on the fence about just so much shit. It's hard. So I think about challenging or doing something. Yeah, and there's PoE 2 as well, and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what I want for gaming. I'm so, like, I'll be honest. I look at it from, like, two perspectives. Two really firm perspectives. One, the obvious, the selfish one, right? I want to do something different. To grow a little bit, obviously. But set that aside. But number two, the thing that really gets me, and I see it, and it's kind of just like, it's a little distressing. It's like, I know there's only so much you can do, but it just, there's no, like, meta, there's no thing. I want to do so. Everyone's just doing the same thing right now. Everyone's just going through the motions of like whatever game. I want something. I need something different. I say that, but like I've been looking and peering into stuff, trying to find. Best fighting game lists a collection of old fighting games as a nominee. That's this collection here. I agree it shouldn't be there. Like I said, I think Sparking Zero will win this category. Yeah, the iframes and animation frames for fighting games. Yeah, when it comes like okay, when it comes to three-dimensional fighters like Sparking Zero, I could probably do okay. But when it comes to 2D like Tekken or Street Fighter, I am two left thumbs and I suck so bad at those games. Fully admit it and I'm aware. But yeah, I've been enjoying Factorio. And the only reason I'm not playing it now is just because I didn't want to go till 4 in the morning with it. But I want something. That's why I was like, I still have I still have FTL and RimWorld also installed on my computer, and they will never leave my computer. Because at some point, if I'm really having a bad day, I'll just play one of them. I really do enjoy those games. A lot. Every time I go to start them, then I leave them. Thinks in RimWorld. Alright, next category. Best family game. Probably Astrobot. Any of these will probably win. Super Mario Party is actually a really fun game. I think that'll probably win. Last time you started RimWorld was June 2nd, 2021. Yeah. Yeah, any of these could probably win. Astrobot, I hope, because it's, again, wholesome. All these are wholesome. This is either going to be the Mario or the Astrobot, probably. I don't know what this is, but I'm sure it's good. It's Zelda, so it'll be good. A bit like FTL. Nah. Best sim/strategy game. Oh. Unicorn Overlord is a strategy game? I did drop Frostpunk, that's true. That game, okay, out of all the management games I've ever played, that game actually was the one I could not get a grasp on. Oh, it's like Fire Emblem? Ooh. I like the Fire Emblem series a lot. I heard great things about Unicorn Overlord, and we saw the trailer for it. I was kind of weirded out at first. Yeah, apparently it is really good. I have no issue with Unicorn Overlord at all. I don't know if it's best sim though. They'll probably give this to... Okay, this is a remake, a remaster. This is still early access in a good game, but I don't think it's that. I think they should give it to Frostpunk. They might give it to Overlord. Yeah, it was hard. I mean, this is gonna sound really silly. The one thing about Frostpunk that was kind of a little hard was the same reason why I don't really play snowy maps on SimCity. And it's in the name, I know Frostpunk because it's snow related, but you are staring at a white map the whole fucking time. So there was a little bit of that. But it did kick my ass on the hardest difficulty. Granted, the hardest difficulty, but it just kicked my ass over and over. I never beat that game once. I need to go back to Frostpunk. I hope Frostpunk wins this. I don't think Age of Mythology should win it. That's an older game that... What? Can we take a moment to just say that, again, it is so crazy to me that it is 2024 and the game that we have for best sim strategy game, okay, is a remake of a 20-year-old game. Real, like, it's so sad. The hell? Oh, sports. WWE, because I don't know. And I don't even know. Gambling sim, gambling sim, gambling sim, gambling skin. The only one probably decent is the racing. You know, Fens, that's a good point. Yeah. That's what Vita was saying earlier with Scam Awards. Yeah. You would think it would be backwards. Yeah, you'd think. F1 probably. Best multiplayer. WWE moves to Netflix? I have not heard that, but I could believe it. Don't know. January 6, 2025 in Los Angeles. Yeah. After 10 years and $5 billion media rights deal, WWE flagship showed Monday Night Raw making its debut on Netflix. The first episode will air. Look at that. Wow. Well, that'll fit right in. I mean, those matches are all rigged just like the Mike Tyson fight. So that fits perfectly. I think, yeah, only Monday night, yeah. It says just, yeah, the flagship show makes a deal. A debut, not, it doesn't even say exclusivity, just debut. How's it worth $5 billion? That's a good question. That's a real good question. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that at all. That is actually very interesting news. I don't watch that much WWE. I've never actually watched any WWE. I've only ever seen clips and the memes. Yeah. I never grew up with anything like that. I was always watching like Planet and cartoons and shit. Attitude Era WWE was fucking. That's what I hear. I heard that the Gold Age was amazing to watch. Loved it. Yeah, I've never heard bad things about it. I never have watched it though. I love all the clips and memes from like even like The Rock Young and like The Undertaker, and like I know of even the like I know of the characters even though I've never like watched it proper. That to me in itself means it's really good. Maybe something up there. To answer this question, honestly, I think Helldivers should win it. Because when it comes to just the experience of multiplayer, like that game made a fun multiplayer experience. I don't think this should win it. You're fighting each other. Warhammer, I don't know. But what this was is pretty cool. Because the thing about Helldivers and why I think they should win this is because of the map. Right? Where, you know, thousands of people are conquering planets, you know, winning to conquer planets to keep growing. That larger scale teamwork where like, oh, the robots are coming out, everyone do robots this, you know, for this week, and people were actually doing that. I should fence. I've been like looking about watching some older stuff. The more this last year in particular, there's been nothing modern I've liked. It's been mostly old stuff. Like I started rewatching like just whatever I could. Write it down. All right, I'll write it down. I'll make a sticky. Here we go. I will write it down. Watch. What do we got here? Hell in a Cell versus The Undertaker. Hell in a Cell versus The Undertaker. I wrote it. Done. Full match, not just in. Mankind versus Undertaker. Okay. Better note. Did I skip the Mankind? Alright, hold on. I'll just do Mankind. I'll do Mankind versus Undertaker. I'm sure I'll get it. I'll do that. That'll be a better short versus Undertaker. There we go. I have it. Note. There. I shall try. I'll be stoned and thinking about it, I'm sure. All right. It might. It might. That's possible. That is possible. Best adaptation. Oh. Well, Arcane should probably win this, I assume, right? Like, this thing has been praised by everybody for every reason possible. I didn't even know they did a live action Yakuza. I bet that's kind of good, though. No. And Fallout did restart the franchise. That's true. We'll see. It's only on Prime. I have Prime. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I hope Fallout wins it. I think they might give it to Fallout. We'll see. They might give it to Tomb Raider because it's been attacked by the extremists a little bit. So they might try to be like, we have to defend it, give it an award. And it's Netflix, so I don't even who knows. Most anticipated, oh, I'm hitting my mic. Most anticipated game. Well, that's gotta be Monster Hunter Wilds, I assume. Although Grand Theft Auto, probably. Yeah, there's a lot of little Timmies that want Grand Theft Auto 6. There's a lot. But we'll see. This will probably win it, but I hope that Wild wins. I feel like the core gamers are more anticipated with this. But we'll see. We'll see. Content Creator of the Year. Give it to the VTuber, because I don't fucking know who these are. Best esports. Give it to Counter-Strike 2 and move on. Do not give it to League of Legends or Mobile Legends? Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Why is it called Mobile Legends Bang Bang? What the fuck is that name? What? Okay. That's a weird name. Let's move on. Esports athlete. I have no idea. Fens could probably pick better than me. Whoever Fens picks is probably better. I have no idea. I should know more esports, probably. Only know 3 of them. I know of Team Liquid. Oh, Team Liquid, sure. Just give it to Faker, yeah. And that is that. That's the Game Awards. There we go. I will say that the bench of games that they picked from is very shallow, to say the least. Very shallow. December 14th, I believe. Hold on. The 12th, sorry. December 12th. I'll be co-streaming it for sure. We'll be reacting to it, because why not? It'll be fun. I knew it was in December, so yeah, December 12th. Mark it down. Mark it down. I had a couple other things in the canon in case, but I think we kind of covered everything I wanted to cover. Got it kind of ranty. It's a long day. I'm tired as hell, I'll say. Nice little short stream. Good fun. And got some news covered. It'll be interesting. Update my PC? No. No, I'm not doing that. No. I will only update when they forces me to, because every time it changes my fucking audio, I don't like it. I don't. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me for today. It was good fun. Appreciate the good topics, good conversation. Thank you for the links, hanging out, and bullshitting with me. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the short sweetness. Did you, fans? Thank you very much. I will watch that clip, absolutely. When the game forcibly restarts your PC, we'll see. We'll see. That's kind of damn. Yeah. Get some rest, fans. Anyway, huge thank you to everybody. Hope you have a great night. Good vibes to you, of course. If you want to have a game show award that truly represents gamers in all their great memedom, which will never happen, but would be great. Stay unstoppable. Oh, why? Oh, hold on. Oh, to appreciate the lawsuit against Ubisoft and pray for the success? Actually, yes. I agree with Fens. Take a moment to appreciate and hope that Ubisoft loses bigly in their lawsuit. It has to do with the crew, if I remember correctly. Because fuck Ubisoft. So yeah, that's a better note to end on. Thank you for that, Fens. Abso-freaking-lutely. If you want Ubisoft to suck, then stay unstoppable.